This video will walk through the process of creating a virtual marker that will represent a marker that goes missing during the dynamic trial. So first we're going to open the static capture. That's what I have open here. We're going to go into virtual markers and create a new virtual marker. For this example, we'll go ahead and delete one of the knee markers. So we'll use other markers on the leg in order to recreate that missing marker. So in this case, we will do, we'll call our virtual marker V underscore right lateral knee. For the three markers that we'll use to recreate that that missing marker in the dynamic trial, we'll use the shank marker, the ankle marker, and then the medial ankle marker. So we will calculate that marker. We'll then do a snap to and snap it to the lateral knee marker. That's going to be the marker it's representing. That's the marker that will go missing in our dynamic trial. So we'll calculate that again. Those offsets are automatically calculated based on the location of the lateral knee marker in the static capture. So once we've created that virtual marker, we can go ahead and save the marker set. And then we'll also save the capture. So once I open my dynamic trial, we'll do this walk 1. As long as I'm using the same marker set as in the static trial, I should still have this right lateral knee marker present, and that will be the virtual marker that represents the marker that goes missing. So to mimic a missing marker, I'm going to take this marker, select all frames, and delete this marker. And I can do that by cutting. So now we don't have the marker present throughout the entire capture. And if this were to be our standard trial that you've recorded, you wouldn't be able to calculate any knee joint centers and any segments that utilize that marker. So we'll need to recreate it. If I go back to virtual markers, we have the right lateral knee virtual marker here in our list. If I press calculate, we'll see that virtual marker become present in our dynamic trial. So that should remain there as long as the other markers that it's using to create that missing marker, as long as those markers are present, the virtual marker will be present. So next I'll go to the markers tab, and I'll find that marker that goes missing. So that's our right knee marker, and that would be this one. And then I'll hold Control on my keyboard and select the virtual marker. Once I have both of those selected, we can use the exchange tool, and that will exchange the trajectory of the virtual lateral knee marker with the right knee marker. So now it looks as though the right knee marker is present. Any segments that are using that marker to be calculated, those can be calculated for the capture, as well as any virtual markers that use that marker that was previously missing. So that should be all. You should be able to play through the capture and see your data there. And I don't think I have segments enabled, but if it were enabled, we would see our segments as well.